All right, day one of training camp in the books. Welcome into the News4JAGs podcast. Jamal St here alongside Justin Barney. Justin, this offseason didn't feel as long.
No, it did not. Certainly did not.
But we're here now. Day one's in the books. And look, I think it's solid. It wasn't that hot for us.
Yeah,
the guys were out there getting some work. I talked to Smoot after practice. Smoot said, and I mean, Dewan Smoot's one of the elder statesmen of Jaguars football. A year away, but he's back. He said this first day felt different. He said the energy was different on the field. He said guys are smiling. But he said that they were getting after it a lot more than under previous regimes on the first day of training camp. And he said he liked that. He said it was different.
And the weather was beautiful. I think it felt like a shorter practice too, in a sense. It started
very tight.
Started a little bit late, and they just kind of bang, 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 got through it. Probably less than even an hour and a half. So one thing I was surprised, fans, there were a lot of empty seats today for it being sold out. But yeah, first day of camp, I like the energy. It felt good. It feels good out here. Just kind of a different vibe. And you've said it. I've said it all off season that just feels different.
Yeah.
It just feels different. Smoot echoed that. I talked to Ezra Cleveland after practice. He said they're still trying to learn the system, the offensive system. Robert Hainsey had the experience in the offensive line. He was in that system last year in Tampa Bay, so he's been very big on trying to teach the other guys who are still learning that offense. So interesting, though, to hear Ezra's perspective and then getting it from Robert Hainsey, who is from that Bucs system as well. So interesting to hear the differences between the camps.
Okay, so let's go through a couple of maybe the highs/lows or whatever from the day. I think we got to talk about Joshua Cephus, right?
Man, he looked good.
Cephus had one bad play and then rattled off like two really good ones right after it. A drop on one side of the field, comes back to the other side. I mean, great catch, and then down the field, I mean, kind of dusts the guy to get open down the field. I mean, that's a pretty good day for a guy that's definitely trying to make the roster as opposed to what happened last year.
Yeah, trying to make that roster. And he was a guy last year who we thought could have even made that 53, ended up making the practice squad and sticking around. So he kind of, you said, those plays kind of came bang, 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 back to back to back in a very really compact sequence. He had that bad drop, and then right after that, boom, boom, great diving catch down here. That wouldn't have gone for a touchdown because he had to dive to haul it in.
But still a great catch.
Game for about 45 yards or so, so really good. You like to see that, from the bottom of the roster guys. We know we're getting from De'Ami Brown, BTJ, Travis Hunter, but some of those bottom of the roster guys, really good to see that.
Yeah, and I mean, I think there were a handful of drop passes today, so I mean, if there was one thing that was the low of the day was that, I mean, there were a handful of passes that Trevor delivered on target where they needed to be. I mean, De'Ami dropped one, Brian dropped one. Obviously, we just mentioned Cephus, just to name a couple of the guys. There were a handful of drop passes, and even Liam Coen on one of the reps, he runs over to Trevor. Man, good job.
Yes.
And then he gets goes over to Brian. He's like, hey, man, we got to pick it up. We got to pick it up after the drop pass. Just kind of staying on him.
I was about to bring that up because, Trevor put the ball right on Brian Thomas Jr., right on the sideline, right by here where we're standing. BTJ couldn't hold it on, banged off the top of his hands, but Liam Coen came up immediately to Trevor Lawrence and clapping and kind of, saying, hey, great throw. That's what we want to see. He scrambled, kind of a design rollout out of the pocket, put it right where BTJ needed to be, and BTJ just can't hold on. But good to see that encouragement. Liam Coen, even though it was a drop pass, he was fired up about the play.
Hey, look, it definitely energy. All right, so other side of the ball, defensive standout for the day. I know where I'd go. I mean, I don't know if you got a guy that caught your attention, but I'd say Aydan White, the undrafted corner. I know you had him on your initial. We've done 53s.
Yeah.
Our 53s going into training camp, we both had him sneaking on. I mean, that was a nice play. I mean, interception off of Nick Mullins, went up and got it. Great play from a guy who's trying to make the roster.
Yeah, and I like that. I had to come up and ask you if that was in bounds because it was down there out of my vantage point. But yeah, great play. Interception, kind of went back and snagged it on the sideline. And a guy, again, another bottom of the roster guy trying to scratch and claw for a roster spot.
Every day matters.
Those plays matter. Even if it's the first day of camp, things are still getting unwell, but those plays matters for Joshua Cephus, for Aydan White, those kind of guys. And you love to see it. I thought Tank Bigsby ran strong today. The first play in the 11-on drills, they stuck in his stomach and he just went right up the gut. Right up the gut.
Man, we're going to be watching the running backs all the way through. Tank, Travis. I mean, Tootin took one of those handoffs and he decided, I need to be fast here, and kind of sticks his foot in the ground, and you just see this like explosion of speed from him. It's legit.
He's got speed.
Yeah, he's got that. All right, so one day in the books. They'll back out here tomorrow. We'll have plenty of coverage, so you can look for another one of these coming your way tomorrow, plus some of our other Jaguars coverage you can track down over on News4JAGs.com, or check out the Instagram Sports for Jags. You'll be able to track it down there. We'll have you covered all camp long. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time.